This is Kim, and yes, I passed the 2024 bar exams. So in this video, I'll tell you about my bar story. So working student kasi ako. Simula second year ng law school. So lagi kong ginajuggle yung ACADS and yung work. Hindi ko nabibigyan yung law ng 100% attention ko. That's why, before nung finals ng law school, which is very important para sa akin kasi sa San Beda, hindi siguradong gagraduate ka porket nakaapa ka ng 4th year. They can hold you back if feel nila hindi ka ready for the bar. So, nag-resign ako sa work. May 17 yun. A week or so before the final exams nung 4th year classes ko. Kasi gusto ko nang masigurado eh. And hindi ako ganun ka-confident sa sarili ko kasi buong law school ko, ginajuggle ko nga both ACADS and work. And full-time job to, hindi to remote job. Office job talaga siya. So this time, gusto ko undivided attention sa law lang talaga. As in all in. For the first time. It was a difficult decision to make. Kasi hindi ako financially stable talaga. Wala akong maaasahan na 15-30 na may matatanggap ako if I resign. But kahit na ill-prepared ako, wala akong masyadong savings and all, inisip ko na lang talaga, I just have to take it once. So whatever happens, bayad na din naman yung application fee ko. Hindi na ako magre-review classes kasi yung resources ko kailangan ko pagkasyahan kasi nga magre-resign ako eh. So, talagang ibubuhos ko na lang lahat para wala akong regrets. Na whatever the result, hindi ko pwedeng idahilan na kasi nag-work ako noon, hindi ko nabigyan ng oras, hindi ako focused at that time. Hindi na. Kasi, ang gastos eh. Like, 12,800 for the bar application fee. Tapos, lahat pa ng gastos na additional, especially na graduating din ako that time, ang dami din gastos. And meron pa akong mga tuition fee na hindi ko pa na-complete settle at that time. So, mahirap talaga siyang decision. But, I chose na igipit yung sarili ko. Kasi inisip ko naman, wala naman akong ibang gagawin. Yung kailangan ko lang gawin before the bar is mabuhay. Kailangan ko lang ng basic necessities to survive and basic na mga necessities para makapag-aral. So ano yung kailangan ko para makapag-aral? Pagkain, kuryente, place to stay. Pero disclaimer lang, hindi naman ako sobrang nagdusa ng bar review. Actually, things fell into place. Kasi even when I resigned, somehow, I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed that may nag-provide pa rin for me. Dun ko na-realize na if you really want something and you put your mind to it, even if it's difficult, if para sa'yo, para talaga siya sa'yo. Kasi yun nga, napaka-unstable nung situation ko at that time. Pero, my family, my friends, they were all so generous and they supported me so that I feel comfortable. Even if I am unemployed, so that makaka-focus ako sa bar review. So, even if wala akong trabaho doon, hindi naman talaga ako lacking in terms of what I need. Kasi there were people who were willing to provide for me so that I can focus. They gave me their support talaga. Moral support, financial support, and I'm very, very thankful. Ayun, naitaguyod. I don't know how. Parang kung isipin ko nga, if hindi ako pumasa this time, and kunwari, next year I have to take it again, I'm not sure if I can take it again. Kasi, hindi ko alam if the help I received, I could receive again eh. Like, sure, I have a job now. Again, I'm employed na ulit. But, hindi ko naman siya mapagsasabay this time around. I don't think so. Kasi itong new job ko calls for new responsibilities and mas mabigat yung responsibilities ko ngayon. Parang malabo na pagsabayin. And siguro kakailanganin ko na namang mag-resign if ever. Pero hindi na ako sure if matatanggap ko yung same tulong na natanggap ko last time. Parang ang hirap isipin. Kaya I feel so blessed. I'm very thankful na I passed this 2024. Because I don't know if I could still do it the next time around. If ever you failed, for example, I'm not saying na huwag ka nang mag-try again. Iba-iba tayo ng circumstance eh. It's just that, sa akin kasi, yung time ko talaga to review, to take the bar, was this year. Itong September 2024. Parang nag-stars align yung sa akin na this year ko siyang kunin and this year ako papasa. Natagalan ako sa law school. Kaya hindi mo rin masasabi na ang smooth ng journey ko na one take lang, ganyan. One take lang ako, yes. Pero I transferred law schools. Yung first law school ko is Ateneo Law School. But it didn't work out. Until second year lang ako doon. Then I had to transfer to San Beda. I transferred to San Beda. They allowed it, yes. Pero may condition yun. Si late Dean Hara. He allowed it on one condition, na dapat whitewash. I have to go back to first year. That means, hindi ako magko-continue sa second year kung saan na-take ko na yung ibang subjects or na-pass ko na yung ibang subjects. Kahit yung mga napasa kong subjects, I had to take again. Hindi perfect yung law school journey ko. 2 law schools. And, medyo natagalan, hindi ako nakagraduate sabay sa talagang batch ko. But naniniwala ako na okay lang para sa akin okay lang mag-take time ako sa law school, pahirapan ko yung sarili ko sa law school, basta one take lang ako sa bar. Yun yung sa akin. Hindi ko sinasabi na ganun din dapat yung sa inyo. Of course, if you failed, I encourage you to try again, diba? Kasi baka this time, your stars will align. Pero sa akin kasi, I made it a point na okay nang magdusa ako sa law school, basta sa bar, I feel that I'm ready to take it the first time because I don't think I can handle the heartbreak. Dahil syempre, if you take the bar, maraming nakakaalam, especially mo nagsusupport sa'yo, and you don't want to let them down. And pinapublicize pa naman kung sino yung mga pumasa, diba? Siyempre may mga nag-aabang dyan. Siyempre, ako naman, personally, ayoko mapahiya sa kanila. Although, of course, mental health talk tayo, saglit, hindi mo kailangan isipin yung iniisip ng iba. Yung sa akin naman, I just want to make my family who supported me, my friends who supported me, loved ones, proud of me that parang aasahan nila na yung support nila may napuntahan. Siguro I'll make a separate video on how exactly I prepared, pero kwento ko lang slight to. Nung review classes, sinaloso ko talaga. Kasi ayoko bumagsak. Gusto kong pumasa. Gusto kong gumraduate. Nakakaumay din, diba? Mag-law school. Pero nag-law school na ako buong buhay ko. Parang ganun yung feeling kasi nga, ang tagal ko na sa law school. I mean, nag-transfer ako ng school. So, delayed na ako eh. So, it felt like forever. So, yun. Sineryoso ko siya dahil gusto kong pumasa. Gusto kong gumraduate. And that's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Kasi kapag siniseryoso mo yung review classes mo, of course, nakapattern yung review classes mo doon sa syllabus ng upcoming bar. So, ano na siya, preparation na rin siya. And I started this channel 2023. Kasi, yun nga, medyo nagsistart na rin ako mag-review. Again, I was juggling work and school at the same time. I took the time na gawin yung channel na to kasi it feels like for me, I'm the type of learner na if I explain the things I learn in review classes, mas na-absorb ko siya. Kaya, ang laking tulong din itong channel na to. And, di ba, ang dami kong criminal law videos. And, eto, yung criminal law subject ko na bar rating, yung final grade ko sa criminal law, is 82. 81.8 or something, basta around that, 81 to 82. And, I'm very thankful. Hindi ko pa na-review yon nung time na yon. Isang pasada lang, parang nakulangan pa ako sa oras. Pero I feel na grabe yung foundation ko din and nakatulong din yung channel kasi ang dami ko nga ang criminal law videos na ginawa for this channel. So, aral ko siya. Gumawa ako ng notes, sarili kong notes, and then, inuulit ko yung sarili kong notes na galing sa iba't ibang sources dito sa channel na to. So, meron akong intake ng information and napaprocess ko yung information, na-analyze ko siya so that I can explain it to you guys in a manner that's easy to understand. Yung na-process na information sa utak ko. So, it was like active learning. And I really believe that active learning works. And it shows nga sa bar exam, diba? I passed the first time and as ng crim law ko. Actually, nagre-reflect talaga siya. Yung civil law ko, also one of my top 3 subjects. Ang dami ko ring civil law subjects na diniscuss dito sa channel na to. Same with commercial law. Yeah. Commercial law and political law. Actually, yung political law and criminal law subject ko, same ng score sa criminal law ko. And yung commercial law ko yung second, civil law ko yung third. Yung mababa ako is my labor law. Line of 7 lang yung rating ko sa labor law. Actually, bagsak yung labor law ko. And mapapansin nyo, wala akong labor videos dito sa channel. Ayun, medyo sumemplang ako sa labor. Rem, line of 7 din. Ang konti ng rem subjects ko na in-upload dito sa channel, hinabol ko na lang yun huli, diba? So, ang funny lang kasi kung ano yung parang tinutukan ko sa channel na to, yun yung mga naging subjects that I'm good at sa bar. Nag-reflect siya. Hindi ko alam kung coincidence lang, pero hindi eh. I mean, parang may langaw. Hindi eh. Parang ano siya, affirmation siya that active learning works. Parang may signs to it. Di ba? May correlation. So, yun. Hindi ko nga masyadong inaral yung poly and crim sa bar review na mismo. Yung tinutukan ko talaga yung rem. Pero line of 7 pa rin sa rem, di ba? Kasi yung poly, yung crim, inaral ko na poly, crim, com, yun yung mga una kong inaral. Kasi nag-mirror. Ganon. Confident ba akong papasa ako? I guess. Aminin ko, yes. Kasi, alam kong ginawa ko lahat sa makakaya ko. Sa span ng time na binigay sa akin. Feeling ko talaga naghahabol kasi ako noon. Kasi nga working student ako. Feeling ko may gaps sa learning ko. Kasi nga working ako. So, kailangan kong bumawi this time. So, yung ginawa ko since May to September, wala talaga akong pahinga. I'm telling you. I didn't take breaks. I didn't take breaks na hindi na ako natulog or what. Hindi ako nag-day off. Every day since the time I resigned, May 17, nag-aral ako until sa pinakahuling day of the bar exams. So, talagang siya, grind, as in, kasi pressured ako, kasi feeling ko kulang yung preparation ko, kailangan kong maghabol, kailangan kong bumawi, and babawi ako sa bar review. Yun yung feeling ko nun. feeling ko wala akong karapatan magpahinga. Sundays nag-aaral ako, Saturdays nag-aaral ako, of course Monday to Friday nag-aaral ako. Yung ginawa ko, gumawa ako ng schedule. Pwede kong i-share later yung specifics ng schedule na yun. Gumawa ako ng schedule and then really stick to it. Pero imposible kasing mag-ano ka eh. Imposibleng hindi ka mag-deviate dun sa schedule mo. Kailangan mo siyang i-adjust. And inano ko na yun, in-expect ko na yun. Kasi nagtanong-tanong din naman ako sa mga kumuha ng bar exam. And I really thank them kasi yung mga advice nila, ang laking tulong sa akin. Parang yung ginawa ko, ang dami kong pinagtanungan. Tapos yung mga advice nila, pinagsama ko para bumuo ng program para sa sarili ko that's tailored for me. So, yun. Hindi na ako nag-trial and error nung time na yun kasi before ako mag-start ng bar review ko nung May 17, meron na akong plano, meron na akong game plan. Nakapagtanong-tanong na ako the year before. Na-develop ko na yung schedule ko bago pa ako nag-start na magbakbakang aral talaga. So, I think that really helped. And disiplina lang talaga, willpower. I can share sa next videos kung paano ko na keep up yung momentum and yung motivation. Pero yun, hindi ako nagpahinga. As in, aral talaga hanggang sa kayanin. Yung time lang na tumitigil ako is, of course, kailangan ko mag-rest. Kailangan mong i-balance yan eh. Na hindi ka puro aral. Kailangan, parang i-treat mo yourself mo as an athlete. I-condition mo yung sarili mo. So, dapat nasa condition yung katawan mo, yung utak mo. Kaya, nag-gym pa rin ako kahit nung bar review. Although, nung palapit na, mga August, hindi na. Hanggang July lang ako nag-gym. Pagka August, wala na. Talagang bahala na, aral na lang. Kasi, dumadagsa yung materials eh. Ang dami, hindi na uubos. May padagdag ng padagdag ng padagdag. Tapos medyo late dumating yung bed and red book namin. So yun, minanage ko talaga siya. Tinrate ko yung sarili ko na parang athlete. Enough sleep, enough the proper nutrients, and may enough rest din naman. Pero always working at the optimal level as much as possible. Of course, there are days that may migraine ka. Yun yung mga setbacks ko. Minsan na migraine ako, minsan napapagod talaga ako. Pero magre-rest ako, sure. May times na magne-Netflix ako, ganyan. Pero never akong gumala. Yung rest ko, Netflix lang, pahinga lang, tulog lang, chores, or mag-grocery, or what. Yung ganun lang. Pero hindi siya yung talagang magde-day off ako na hindi ako mag-aaral. So kahit kunwari, today, magsisimba ako, tapos mag-chores ako, pero mag-aaral pa rin ako later. Everyday, aral. Yung isip ko nun para makontinue yung momentum kasi pag nag-stop ako, mahihirapan ako mag-start again. So always short breaks lang, pero tuloy-tuloy, aral, aral, aral. Yun yung sa akin na ginawa ko. And probably hindi mag-work sa iba, pero sa akin kasi kinondisyon ko yung sarili ko na magdudusa ako sa bar review. Itatry ko na lang i-enjoy yung pain, yung suffering, diba? Titiisin ko talaga siya. Wala akong ibang gagawin kundi mag-aral lang. So, ano pa? Siguro I'll make a separate video for the tips. Pero yung learning ko kasi, diba pinlano ko siya ahead of time. Yung sa akin yung ginawa ko, dinivide ko na yung oras ko. Merong, aside sa per subject na pag-calendar, yung ginawa ko, merong time na naka-allot for reading. Then, yung reading of what? Reading of textbooks, reading of reviewers, reading of other materials, reading of case digests. Hindi siya pare-pareho per subject. I-share ko yan sa later video siguro kung paano exactly per subject yung atake ko. Iba-iba yung atake ko per subject. Pero may iba-iba akong strategy per subject. May nakapili na akong materials per subject. And yung sa akin, yung ginawa ko, nagtanong-tanong ako. Again, nag-seek ako ng advice sa iba't ibang nakakuha na ng bar and pumasa. And then, I made my own based from that. And also based from what I learned in law school. Kasi, yun nga, sa law school, dapat kilala mo na sarili mo. By the time you graduate, alam mo na kung paano ka mag-aaral, kung how ano yung optimum conditions for you para ma-maximize mo yung concentration mo, for example, or kung anong type of learner ka. So, yun. If may free time ako, yun din yung ginagawa ko. Nag-YouTube ako kung paano ma-enhance yung memory, some tips and tricks, paano mag-focus, mag-concentrate. It's really an exercise, talagang disiplina. Meditation, lahat ng yan, tinry ko. Of course, prayer. Andyan yung prayer, talaga. Bago mag-start mag-study, after mag-start mag-study, pray ka na ma-absorb mo, pray mo na wag mawala sa isip mo. Pray mo na sana today maging productive ako, hindi maging smooth lang. Walang mangyari na makaka-disturb sa akin today. Today makakapag-aral ako ng maayos. And yun naman, naging smooth naman nakakapag-aral ako. Although hindi siya 100% perfect. May mga adjustments along the way. Pero it's part of the process. Ang importante, andun pa rin yung momentum, hindi nawawala, tuloy-tuloy lang din. So, kailangan mo rin i-manage yan. And I can give tips later on how to manage the stress, on how to keep the motivation levels high. And yun, na-focus ka lang, steady ka lang, hot ka lang. It's really a commitment. And grabe, it was tough, but it was very fulfilling. You'd feel like after taking the bar and after passing it that you've become a different person. Even just after taking the bar, you feel like you're a different person from who you were before you took it, before the bar review. It's really a life-changing journey kasi nade-develop yung character mo talaga and yung will, and you get to know yourself better. It's a beautiful journey. It's tough, but it's beautiful if you embrace it, and that's what I did. Actually, I enjoyed bar review din kahit mahirap kasi for the first time, I only had to do one thing, which is to study. Kasi, di ba, entire law school, divided yung attention ko, juggling different things. But this time, it felt so freeing that the only thing I'm doing every day during bar review is to study for that something I'm passionate about, which is the law. And I really enjoy studying about the law. Hindi yan ka-plastika na, I really enjoy it. Kasi hindi naman ako napilitan mag-law school eh. It's really my choice kasi I feel na aligned yung skills ko and yung interests ko sa law. And ayun, na-enjoy ko talaga yung bar review kasi kinumpare ko siya, mas mahirap yung grind sa law school tapos nagtatrabaho ka pa. Kasi kapag nagre-review ka, kontrolado mo yung oras mo, ikaw lang yung nagpe-pressure sa sarili mo, wala kang boss na may deadline ka, tapos may receipt ka na hindi ka prepared for kasi may ginawa ka sa trabaho. So, para sa akin, magaan. Kasi isa na lang yung ginagawa ko. Nasanay ako, ang dami kong ginagawa, sari-sari. So, parang, I also took a break from all that multitasking and it felt freeing somehow. So, I guess you should just find a way to enjoy it then so that it would work. So, I guess the next video ko, I can just give some tips and tricks on how to pass the bar, what worked for me, some advice, specific advice. Maybe I can divide it into topics and just add it sa vlogs playlist. And as promised, since tapos na yung bar, tapos na yung results, lawyer na ako soon kapag katapos ng oath. I'll start uploading videos again, yung lecture videos. And this time with more confidence dahil at least yung source ninyo, hindi na student, hindi na under bar. Someone who graduated and already passed the bar. So, meron kayong assurance na medyo may credibility na ako na yung mga sinishare ko at ini-impart kong knowledge, mapagkakatiwalaan na. Mas may level of credibility na kasi galing na sa someone who manage to survive it all. And ayun, I guess should just trust the process, and no matter what, don't give up. Iba-iba tayo ng circumstance. Your time will come. Akin, yung time ko medyo delayed din. But dumating din. Dumating din siya finally, 2024. And I'm so happy. Iba yung feeling. Also very humbling. Hindi, para sa akin, hindi siya yung, ay, mayabang na ako kasi magiging abogado na ako. Hindi ganon. Para siyang, basta if you trust the process and you do the work and you earn it, the victory feels different. It's very humbling, and you feel na parang you're meant for this, and you're filled with purpose, and ayun, parang it just makes you whole kasi somehow you've survived a very tough time and nag-develop yung character mo because of it. And you're a stronger person now. You just know it deep inside you. And passing the bar is an affirmation na hard work pays off. It's true. Hard work pays off. Just, if you believe in God, then it's an affirmation of faith also. So, yun. Parang confirmation that what you've been doing, yung pagod, yung hirap, lahat ng yan, bubunga. And it feels great. Kasi, ayan na, inaani mo na. But of course, may another chapter sa journey natin. And yan. So congratulations to those who also passed the 2024 bar examinations, and to those who didn't, don't give up. Your stars will also align soon. Your time will come. Don't give up. Okay? So, bye and see you soon.